Vega Squadron's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Vega Squadron's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, we are
5
back.
seconds remaining.
WePlay Season 3 action. The CIS
Radiant
group stage now,
team
our
pick.
final game of tonight from us at the JD studio as we head into the draft. Vega up against Power Rangers. Now, teams
Vega Squadron's
doing okay in the
turn
group
to
stage.
pick.
Vega currently sitting 0, Power Rangers 0-1. They've not played too many games, and this really is crunch
Radiant
time
team
because Team
pick.
Empire's up at the top 4-0, Team Spirit 2-0, racing their way to victory. This is where the wins
Oracle.
involved. Welcome my co-caster, Heen is joining me
ban.
for our game tonight.
Hey, from C.
Vega Squadron.
We're in the Russian Battle of the Russians.
One thing worth noting, you know, Vega,
Radiant
their
team ban.
squad, their Vega Squadron is untouched, unmoved. The regular old roster solo, the Slayer, No One, Mag, and Pup. Whereas Power Rangers, Before Bignum, Cheshire Cat are all still there. Illidan joins them, but so does Shaq. Shaq, a German
10
player
seconds
who has
remaining.
played for Goomba. He was playing for Fat Gaming,
5
actually, not too long
seconds
ago, but
remaining.
stand Power Rangers now. See them get through the draft, and already similar
Reserve
drafts to what we see from a lot of CIS teams. Zeus, Oracle, Invoker, Vengeful Spirit, the Lone Druid, the Furion, the Earth Spirit, Ken, all banned out. Too amazing or interesting. Draft does progress. These teams decide to, you know, pick up a Sven. I don't think SCA plays a lot of Sven. I've seen it a couple of times, but in CIS, in Eastern European Dota, it is the
Vega
hero right now. You
Squadron's
stack
turn
ancients,
to
you
ban.
farm them like 50 times, and you pretty much just outscale anyone in the first 30 minutes.
I noticed there was a lot of more Sven than in the C region, whereas in the C region, I saw someone pick up Sven as a
10 seconds
replacement
remaining.
to other heroes like Wraith King.
Vega Squadron's
But like the
turn
style
to
is really
pick.
interesting. Times just yesterday we saw a game where Sven got completely wrecked in the laning stage because of the nature of the hero, backs cleave early on, and he even got the ancient stolen, but he had a respectful amount of farm at the 25-minute mark where you'd never guess he got owned in the lane. And I noticed that Power Rangers, they really enjoy the Zeus
10 seconds
Zeus
remaining.
AA. They don't go full global like the Spectre. They get the
5 seconds
So
remaining.
they can transition into, I mean, it just overall strong early
Reserve
game,
time.
mid game, late game. Sven, in my opinion, sort of falls off late game. But like nowadays the games are kind of decided in the mid game a lot, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem if they decide to go for that.
Yeah, definitely. He kind of jumps out there with that burst of arm, and God, Vega Squadron so far, I mean, both of these teams, Venge has the maneuverability of that to save your allies from danger. Power Rangers has the Oracle. Batrider has been a popular hero, but the fact that both teams kind of have mitigate Batrider's power, being able to stop that lasso and its trap, can't catch a hero off guard and drag them back to your maybe lessens the Batrider's actual power here. So when you also add in, you know, the magical damage from Voker and Zeus, global range is throwing that magical damage out there to handle. So heroes like Juggernaut, Sven, kind of mainstay heroes. High roll might be what we do next, or we go back for something to
Radiant team pick.
opt for. So Venge, Witch Doctor, more likely than not going to be their supports. We do from time to time see Vengeful Spirits slip back into that carry role. More often than not, it's going to be support.
Yeah, I can't speak for as to why the Vengeful sort of fell off from the carry role in the last patch. I mean, there were a lot of mini patches, but Venge used to be
10
super
seconds remaining.
flavor of the month as a one hero, and then
5
it sort of like
seconds remaining.
gone back to the usual support role more often than not.
Reserve time.
And this Witch Doctor pick from Vega, I think it's more of a conceal what kind of heroes they have left, because now them having to reveal their hero first. Our Rangers have the sort of in position to respond to Vegas picks, and they decided to pick the Witch Doctor, which is all right against Zeus and Oracle. Heal is really nice against after your entire team takes damage, but not in the actual fight because Zeus has way too burst. And again, Oracle doesn't really do Doctor, I'd say. Ask, but you can't. It's not like Batrider where you see someone, your teammate get lassoed, and you can kind of shield it off like Abaddon with Oracle's male, by the way, right? He looks kind of like a female. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's a male, because he's very androgynous. You know, he's got sort of feminine features. But I'm pretty sure he's a male blue time traveling alien kind of dude.
Remaining.
But I'm not 100% sure. Like we've had loads of arguments about like gender attribute heroes. Puck was actually a male in Dota 1, became like a gender in Dota 2. He's it now. Not have a gender. Wisp is just like a ball of light, but I'm pretty sure there's some interesting ones out there. Then there's like alien heroes, like what's Arc Warden? Is like can you say he's a male or a female? But I can't even see it Oracle on this. There we go. It might give us a clue in his lore where it says he, but I'm not too sure. Vega Squadron back to things. Juggernaut, there's the solid one roll hero that they pick up, and like you're saying, both of them trying to kind of bait out one earlier than the other, but shock for the supports there. And I'm with Avenge moving from role to support. I kind of feel it's not entirely to do with, but some bearing is from the Batrider becoming again. You know, S4 started playing Bat mid, then people followed on, and then a lot of players then started playing Batrider offlane again. And it kind of feels that people have switched Avenge one role. She's really great, you know, carry hero, scales well, got good stats, and swap. You get up to level 11 can really catch people off guard. But if there's a Batrider there, you don't want Vengeful Spirit being, you know, the first responder. You don't want her sitting back and having to swap people out. Front line, there's a Morphling by Power Rangers, and I guess the fact you know there's not going to be an AA or anything like that from Vega. Morphling has caused a lot of troubles for teams recently. I mean, Miracle and MDL, he's crushing people.
Yeah, that, and it's also a signature pick for Illidan. I think it's one of his more confident heroes, and recent history of playing that hero a lot. So it's a rising meta hero, plus they happen to have a player that plays it extremely well.
Bans now. I guess you look at an offlane hero here to ban against Power Rangers. Tusk is more likely than not going to be Big Num's hero. Roaming Tusk, just running around causing havoc, so they take out the Tidehunter, don't allow Cheshire Cat to have that one. What kind of heroes are left? Because Brother, Tide, Nature's Prophet, Lone Druid, all of these very strong Cheshire Cat kind of core heroes are all taken out.
Yeah, it's kind of a funky situation because both teams are offlaner right now, so they have to be careful about which offlaner to ban, especially on the side of Power Rangers, because Vega might take the offlaner that they ended up banning too many, or the other cases banned too many offlane heroes, and Vega has the last option that Power Rangers left for them.
Nyx Assassin is still out there, someone we don't see too often, but could work decently up against Vegas.
10 seconds remaining.
Power Rangers want to pick that one up themselves. But I think the difficult choice here is for Vega to actually get a decent offlaner. Mag. Master. Clockwork. A couple of these kind of single target heroes, but want someone to deal with the Morphling, and they go for the Nyx themselves.
Radiant team pick.
I mean, I kind of like this as a pick for them, but I really wanted Power Rangers to take also a decent block pick, I feel.
Nyx is pretty good against Zeus, and I'm not sure if it's good against Morphling.
I guess
they needed some kind of stun though, because none of Witch Doctor, Avenge have really easily disjointable stuns, so the Morphling might be able to just walk around anywhere on the map as he pleases and farm without fear. So they needed some kind of surprise factor to Morphling pressure and chip his toes. They have Beastmaster for Power Rangers. Not sure if that was what they initially wanted, or like you said, they might have wanted the Knicks for themselves, but Beastmaster serves a similar role.
Vision allows you to go up a little bit better with Zeus, maybe. That Beastmaster roars, Zeus's magic damage, the
10 seconds
combination
remaining.
plays to throw out into the Vega Squadron.
Oh,
5
for sure, they
seconds
needed
remaining.
a BKB control against the Juggernaut, which they were lacking. They have the Tusk, but it's going to be a support. Sunstrike, level 1.
Prepare for battle.
A little bit in there, pings come out, and maybe they know the TP. Well, J4 has TP'd bot, but it's the Cheshire Cat TP towards mid and then up through the river to get his early observer ward up on his high ground. Maybe Vega will have no idea about, because they haven't made any quick moves out of their base. They're slowly kind of wandering themselves out here. Solo with both observer wards on the Venge. Mag will be off lane Nyx Assassin, no one mid Invoker, and up at top the Slayer and Pasha on the Witch Doctor and Juggernaut respectively. Cheshire Cat Beastmaster shouldn't have a full time up here.
And
What?
just be. Oh, never mind either.
Down. Pick up
But
spot
now
it.
they're gonna get an easy board from.
They knew it was there. Get in onto it.
30 seconds to battle.
How do you feel about Cheshire Cat's Beastmaster chances up here with Stout Shield over Boot? The spin plus cask.
Well, if he plays really carefully, then he might be able to zone out the Witch Doctor, unless Vengeful the Witch Doctor, because Witch Doctor, for a start, like he does right now, is gonna have
The
a
battle
rough
begins.
time against Beastmaster, who's still tanky. So the Juggernaut has to sort of say he can't expect to get perfect CS if it's a dual lane.
He has to be more forward with his play and get up in the face of the Beastmaster a little bit.
Yeah, anytime the Beastmaster and Witch Doctor are trading hits, the Juggernaut has to at least make it look like he's gonna join the fight.
Yeah.
So the Beastmaster can't just run down the Witch Doctor with superior items. He has 66 damage. It's gonna hurt Witch Doctor a lot. He has only 0 armor.
Oh, yeah,
God.
Beastmaster got buffed a ton over the past couple of patches because he started off like 59 base damage or something like that and got added. Master can do a hell of a lot of damage, but they'll take out the first boar, and with the cask bouncing, Cheshire Cat gets sent back to his tier 1. The Vengeful Spirit, though, just a little bit too slow to get in on the action with a magic missile stun.
Yeah, I was hoping the Venge would be a slightly more patient, because Ema already used Mask, so Beastmaster would have felt kind of safe going back for EX. Cast was on cooldown. And then if Venge followed up, that might have been a nice mind trick.
So far, Vengeful Spirit's made 2 rotations and not done anything with them so far. Still holding on to an Observer Ward as Cheshire Cat puts the creep wave away. 2 range creeps still stuck on that large camp, but Solo. This is just a wandering minstrel with no one to play songs to. He's got nowhere to go and nothing to do. Like, Witch Doctor can back and pull all he wants, but Solo really, really wanted some action early on. Like, regardless of kills, it doesn't matter if you get kills, right? It's just about applying that pressure. She hasn't been able.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to. I didn't miss. I missed this ward that Cheshire Cat actually TP'd ward, and it's paying off huge right now. Venge should try to make some kind of rotation, which had to lead worth it twice already.
Got it.
Confidently having that vision in the top rune area. Dodged it.
Oh, Mag on the Nyx, he's level 1 and he is choke point jungling! The fun of being an offlaner on the dire side. He does have 10 HP regen, can go up. And he hits level 2 at long last, so maybe he can now make a showing on this bottom lane. But up against Oracle and the Tusk, and obviously the nuke damage from Morphling, which cannot be understated. That waveform, once he hits level 4, is a hell of a lot of damage. And Nyx Assassin has to be wary. Iron Talon will do you so. Get to the Iron Talon first to be able to farm that camp more efficiently.
surprised that PR didn't block off that camp because assassin being this hero itself is not designed to jungle. His item Iron Talon allows anyone to jungle nowadays. So if they had blocked off that camp, I think Nyx would have been really screwed.
Well, how's Zeus doing in the middle lane? As we kind of expect, trading farm with no one's Invoker. Now that Zeus has hit level 4, there is that potential. Level 5 for a bit of a go on to no one. You know, level 2 Lightning Bolt, level 2 Arc Lightning. You can forward and try and apply a little more pressure and force the Invoker to burn through some of that regen he's been saving up. Wonder, when's the Tusk first movement going to be?
Well, it looks like Zeus is way too low on mana. For Invoker knows this too. So he's gonna play. No one's gonna play super confidently. Max charges, and even a perfect Ice Shard right now wouldn't be able to pressure the Invoker. So I think Zeus is really hoping the next rune is regen bot. Otherwise, this Invoker is gonna get way too much.
The money. What's it gonna be? Shaq, you're gonna get the regen? Is there anything else here that works for him, like a haste rune? Oh my god, no way! Kidding me right now?
1 in 10 chance, or 1 in 16 is it now, since arcane runes exist.
Oh my goodness. Pretty insane. Oh, they go with a cold snap. Back onto J4, no one just forces the away from his lane. Both of these offlaners now, Cheshire Cat as well as Mag, do have to head back into the jungle farm a little bit. Mag is a little bit behind, but with the Iron Talon and the fact that it's into the jungle a little bit sooner, getting there. He's getting there, but the double boards from Cheshire Cat will be able to help him farm that little bit. Oh god. Oh! Detours are real.
Tower is under attack.
Loop around
Top
from
tower is under
Vega
attack.
supports. Like, faster is well out of harm's way. I think that he probably does have a good idea, knowing that the Juggernaut suddenly started pushing the lane aggressive.
Radiant's top tower is under
First
attack.
good rotation from Tusk. No one's Invoker, and he really wants that Midas as soon as possible. He didn't even get a chance. He used his 1 charges, he had 16 of them. Okay, Solo's trapped in here. J4, the shards hold him out. Damage down from Pasha though. Tier 1, the killing, pushing so heavily, while Illidan is like the opposite. Frozen the lane, the tier 1 tower at bottom has taken like no damage whatsoever. Tent free farming away.
Well, I think it's the power difference between the Juggernaut and the Morphling. Juggernaut's generally better at pushing towers. Morphling, I think this is sort of how most Morphlings want it, because if you do decide to go for the tier 1 and gets thwarted, then there's not much waste for Morphling to punish the guy, whereas Juggernaut's more like can Blade Fury, kill all the creeps really easily, down that healing ward if you take a lot of damage.
A4's rotating in again. I'm not going to miss it the second time. I was too busy looking at people jungling before, but I'm going to watch out for the rotations. Dust. No one. With 17 stick charges up. Actually,
Yeah, there's that haste rune for Zeus that you thought might help, other than the regen rune. So he got the perfect rune for situation at the 4-minute mark, which was a regen, and now that he has full mana, that haste might see something happen within 90 seconds. Hasted Zeus with full mana is really
scary. I'm just looking at no one now. He's not going for the Midas. He's going to the treads. And this is something we've seen from Fata playing Invoker as well. Treads, full staff, you skip the Midas, you go for the double wood spirits, and fight a little bit earlier on. You don't aim into that Midas into Yule timing. You don't try and aim into, you know, the Aghanim Scepter too early on. Just focus on pushing, grouping up with your team, looking for those kind of bigger battles, the skirmishes, where you get the double forge spirits down, get the ice wall out, really make things happen. So,
Yeah, if the last game was any indication, it could have worked out on the early Midas pickup on Invoker, but nowadays it's like the few, like 2 or 3 good fights, more than enough. Like they pay off way more than a Midas could, because you're simply getting so much money out of participating in fights while keeping your opponents down, and a lot of the games are decided around the like mid game. So I think this is the newer ways to play Invoker, like Treads on Exort Invoker wasn't very common.
Jack still holding on to that haste rune. He's going to pop it now to go and get the top minute rune, 8-minute rune. Bounty. Nothing too magical. There's an arcane rune down at bottom lane though, and if they can get the Zeus that, I mean that's deal as well. But Shaq's just going to go forward, lightning bolt up onto no one. They are controlling these runes very well. Power Rangers, it's like they have full control of the map right now. Bot lane is completely free for them. Beastmaster's allowed to farm mid. They've controlled mid very, very well. As well as this western side of the jungle. They are giving free farm to Pasha, which is something to look out for, you know, 50 CS, 58, getting close to 50. And he's pushing into this tier 1, which should drop in the next couple. So, catapult wave coming.
J4 who smoked with Buddy Beastmaster. Oh, he got the mango charges. Yeah, I remember Cheshire Cat didn't have any mana, but they're gonna try to go on Invoker. Not sure if Invoker has a. He has to be really fast on his fingers. Like he has a tornado right away.
Oh, he's got Ghost Walk up with a Roar come through, not in time, but he does get out of it. The Roar from Cat is there, but the damage isn't. Shaq stunned up by Solo, and Shioma the Slayer's coming in for the cast bounces, but Mag up there in time. Gets that impale down onto J4's tusk. But they save the Invoker, and they what? Ultimates? 2 big ultimates. Both expended by Power Rangers.
Nice reaction from no one, and the strength Power Treads shows his power right now. He was so tanky. If he didn't have that, he might have died.
Dire's structures
I was mentioning about Tornado, but I think, yeah, Ghost Walk was the correct choice.
Stop out of danger. Omni Slash onto Big Num. Final crit swipe out from Pasha and the denied tower. Witch Doctor will take that one down. Sudden Vega, they make a mark on their map. They take tier 1 top, they deny the one down at bottom lane. Out this Morphling, where's he heading? Up the top to try and maybe finish off there. Takes a fair amount of time, but there's lots of things that you can kind of cancel out here with the Lincolns. Helps with your power as that Morphling. Seen what no one's picked up Vodka.
Oh, he's gonna go for the 8th toss build.
8th toss build, yeah. Guess against the Zeus. What are you gonna do? Like, Zeus is just gonna keep running away. The most easy task is you're gonna have double Forge Spirits, the Rod of Atos, Cold Snap, Alacrity, the Ice Wall down, no one. Vodka's gonna be scary in the mid game.
It's gonna be super annoying too if he has 2 Forge Spirits and find someone he can Atos without putting himself at risk. Then heroes like the Zeus, Beastmaster are gonna take a lot of damage without them able to be able to punish no one. Also, we were mentioning Lincolns on Morphling. I think that's what Illidan is gonna go for, seeing as how he already has a Perseverance. The Atos is gonna act as a really cheap tool to, well.
Oh yeah, good point. Mag is hit 6, so that Vendetta is received, but Fog just wait for targets to come up. Solves on this top lane. The rest of Vega's trying to farm themselves through. You look at the Vengeful Spirit, she's just hit level 5. Definitely needs some more experience under her belt to get her up and running, because pretty much everyone at this point is getting into that level 6. They've even done this J4. Give him the XP down at bot to get themselves.
Oh, Illidan might be in danger. He gets mana burnt, he might not have enough mana.
Waveform TP, Illidan. Scouted there's the mana burn, and now he has nothing left to give. Illidan's dead here because he didn't react fast enough. Oh, Morphling. Stuck in the trees, held in place. The Sunstrike would have secured it anyway if he tried to run any further.
A bit of a misplay from Illidan, but nice present mind from Vega to know that he didn't have quite enough mana to make it out there. Doctor.
Yeah, Cheshire Cat blew the roar, but the Tusk snowballing in should be able to secure this. That Thunder God's Wrath will be the damage they need to take it out, and no one trapped in place. Self away, there's none left for no one to throw out here except a Sunstrike. I think they can catch Cheshire Cat. He is on the way out.
Oh, they're gonna go for Roche now.
Forge Spirits and Alacrity, I guess. Second, till Alacrity's ready to throw out here.
That and they know that Zeus built, so they're not gonna have really good. I mean, they can't know for sure that Beastmaster is not watching with Hawk, but
Oh, the Hawk that was northeast, it makes its way over, and now they realize Roshan has been taken by Vega. No one picks up Aegis' Immortal. Level 9, and honestly, things are going pretty sweetly for this mid-invoker, even without a Midas. 0-1-0, 71 last hits, Rod of Atos is done. Gold. Where the push comes behind the tower, scouted out by the Wave of Terror.
yeah, the Witch Doctor. I mean, the Beastmaster, he's sort of there.
Ag. Stun. Or is it going to be a hit and run? Well, hit stun, Sun strikes there as well. Good combo.
Nice team play. When Mag started chasing Cheshire Cat, I didn't know why. I mean, he didn't have enough killing power to kill the Beastmaster on his own, and clearly none of Vega, his teammates couldn't chase. So I forgot about Sunstrike there. Warpling, careful.
Yep, against. Oh, he got a replicant jump away too. He's fighting up against the Pasha Juggernaut, but Illidan is stuck in place. Solo's TP in, secures the kill with a stun. And Illidan played that so close to the wire. You could see what he was trying to do. Kill the Jugger, replicate it out, but the Omni Slash brought just enough time. Vengeful Spirit to come in and get that lockdown.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was pretty close. You can't really. Turned out bad, so like in hindsight, you could have you can make fun of Illidan, but his team's kind of behind, and he needed to make those kind of plays. That's what separates good Morphling players from others.
It definitely was a high-risk play, but the reward was so sweet. The Juggernaut kill could have been massive for the Morph. Point, you know, he's sitting on 1,000 gold, no ultimate orb just yet, I don't think. Some good solid farm time on his own. Or do you want him to get involved in these fights? Because Vega keep grouping up as 4 or 5, and they're doing that right now. One hero, Mag, the Nyx Assassin, invis, but not in Vendetta form. Backstab, as the rest of his team just brute forces down this middle lane. There's a Juggernaut coming in from behind as well. They just want the swap. They're looking for all the Rod of Atos from 10 million range away. No one just like, yep, slow down, Oracle. You're not going anywhere. Be an easy tier 1 tower.
Dire's top tower is falling.
Trying to force them back a little bit here with the Arc Lightning. Pasha runs forward. Shaq is healed up, but the Death Ward damage happened onto him. Thundercraft doesn't really do too much. They've killed up the Tusk, and Shaq is gonna pop. False promise. Definitely not from Big Num. 3 heroes just die straight up. Vega's 5-man. Just too powerful. Cannot defend up against this.
They also had perfect vision, or semi unexpected vision. Mag didn't even have to get into position, and you're watching. And I think during that whole engagement, our Rangers must have think, where is Nyx gonna come from? He's not showing on the map, so you could see that they were kind of respectful about the Nyx, but at the same time, they didn't want to give up the tier 1 so free, them being so far behind and all.
Buy a little bit of room here for Illidan. What's incoming? So there's the ultimate orb. His Lincoln is not that far away. Moment in time. The 8k plus MMR player, Illidan Storm Rage. 0, 1, 2, 3 last hits. Guy's got to carry pretty hard as the Juggernaut has just finished off his Battle Fury, and now the farm and the fight begins. Time for Pasha. He can clear Ancients, which is honestly there, going for the Juggernaut if he wants to go and take that one out. I am really impressed with his Mag. You know, he had a pretty disastrous off lane. You know, he didn't die, but getting any levels or experience or anything like that. Iron Talon has brought him fully into this game. He's level 8, close to level 9. Blink Dagger's not too far away.
Juggernaut.
Now the TP is coming in. Juggernaut just spins back to victory. Smoke in from Power Rangers, tried to catch him while he was farming Ancients.
It was a rather odd position for Power Rangers to sit with smoke at the bottom of the hill. I think they had to expect maybe they might run into Juggernaut, and if they do, the Beastmaster has to be ready to roar the blade fearing Juggernaut. Bit of a wasted smoke, but I don't think smoke was the best timing anyway.
Just see right now how scared Illidan is. There was a lone Vengeful Spirit just running towards Illidan, like Venge against Morphling. And the Morphling's the one that runs away, because they don't know where the rest of Power Rangers are. The Hawk is up now. Vision-wise, they see a little bit over to the northwest, close to jungle. The lane pushing in. Down at bottom lane, that's pretty dark. Pretty scary.
Mag has that blink dagger. But he just got hit by the arc lightning, so he knows that there's true sight for Radiant at mid. Sentry just died, but I think that. And we were talking about Mag. He really was really patient, and he's one of the offlane players that strikes me as should I say this? He always gets some kind of like core items. Right?
He knows his limits. He was best known for like his kind of rise to fame was originally he was the guy that kind of found or made popular the cog lock on the dire side where you drag the wave into the trees and you hold it there. Then it was all about his Beastmaster. Every single game we'd see Mag play Beastmaster. He would get brown boots, and then by 20 minutes he'd have Necro 3, and this was like unprecedented timings for offlane Beastmaster. It was that quick Necro 3. Like you're saying, he's patient, he knows his limits, and he always gets these big items at very good timings. It reminds me of like Moon Meander's Earthshaker, getting 15-16 minute blink daggers from the offlane, which honestly sometimes strikes you as insane. Where does he get the gold? Where does he get the money? It's not dying. You're patient, you don't die. You make sure you join teamfights when you're needed, but not before.
18 minutes, Blink Dagger, Arcane's boot. Cute play from Vega. They pretend to back, but they smoked on top of the tier 2. That's an illusion.
They thought there was an Invis hero. They'll find Sioma, but the rolls down onto Solo. Damage is good. The meatball will try and force the back. The only slash comes through onto the Necro units only. Pasture will just try and TP himself away. Does J4 have the punch? I can't click him. He doesn't. They'll lose their 2 supports. Not unreasonable, but Mag wasn't available to get into that fight. He's just been deathed up looking for Illidan. The Morphling was farming top. He's actually jumped himself towards mid.
No one's actually going for the Ag Scepter.
Get into it.
Atos Ag, so he'll be really tanky, he'll be heavy. Not sure if kind of the main reasoning for the Ag Scepter. Not that I disagree with it, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, because usually before Ags, you know, we're used to seeing the Midas Yules into Blink Dagger and Aghanim Scepter. We've seen a hell of a lot of, you know, Dagger Force Staff on Invoker. There's always an element of maneuverability, an item like Blink or Force to kind of yourself out of a dangerous situation, push a little bit further forward if you want aggressive play with the Forge Spirits and Cold Snap. Here, maybe he just feels that he's got the Vengeful Spirit to swap and save him. He doesn't need the mobility item. He's got the Witch Doctor to heal him up, and the Nyx and Jug can't be the frontline heroes tanking through everything. Straight into the kind of mid-game Axe build.
Radiant's middle tower
Vega
is under
aren't
attack.
gonna give Power Rangers any more time because
Dire's bottom
the-
tower
they kind
is
of-
under attack.
pressuring the Morphling indirect.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
You know the Morphling's not quite ready to fight. Now he picked up the Ghost Scepter. Played pretty obvious choice in this.
Yeah, blow up the Witch Doctor or the Venge before they can save anybody. And also, Ghost Scepter's pretty damn good against Omni Slash from Juggernaut. Natural Ghost Scepter on its own right now. Be able to save him from any embarrassing situations. I should put him in earlier. Omni Slash definitely screwed up his day. But we're just going to see Cheshire split pushing around as a gem picked up by Oracle. And I'm likely to give that over to Chat so we can start de-warding around with Orc and Iron Talon with the Boar as well. What's a good strong response here from Power Rangers to kind of deal with? Oh, okay. Apparently that's it.
That's an option. I was gonna say I'm a bit worried for Power Rangers because the next Roche is coming up. Not sure if they are completely ready to, and Illidan, Yellow.
Dire's top tower
Die,
is under
Illidan.
attack.
What are you doing all the way back there? Roshan might be something that Power Rangers look to contest. They can combo down Juggernaut like that. Potentially win a fight off the back of it.
Beastmaster is sort of unlucky. Just got the gem, but he hasn't really found those aggressive wards.
Where are they sitting? Nice little Phoenix Wardy. Horrible to jump in onto no one though. The Tusk is catching him with the Ice Shards, actually trapping Solo in there as well. Shax is focused down, and the Ice Wall is superb over the cross of 3 of them. Solo's still going to get focused down by Illidan though, as the cask hops the Lincolns, and now the chase is on, but Cheshire Cat, oh, he blinked up onto the high ground. 9 seconds until his roar is available, and Mag closes the net. Here they go, and onto the Beastmaster. They'll take down Cheshire Cat without much of a problem. Unless the Snowball is able to pick him up and save him, the Veil is back down and the Roar is up. Cheshire Cat will save long enough. The Deathborn is down and Jack is being focused with the Omni Slash through. They'll take down 2, but Illidan still standing, still alive, and still able to waveform himself away from this dangerous position. They've gone for a 3-for-3 trade-off here, and a pretty even one at that, but Illidan still wants to battle up against Pasha. They don't have the damage just now. But maybe if they keep on going, they'll bait something out of this Vega Squadron lineup. But Illidan, the crits are too big. Damage too strong, and Pasha will Blade Fury down Bignum. He can edict himself, he can heal himself as well, but it's not going to be good enough. Vega definitely come out on top, even if it's a minor victory. They could maybe go and take Roshan now to really consolidate that win.
Yeah, it looked like Power Rangers were going to crush that fight at first, but Juggernaut got a pretty average option. I'm not sure why. I mean, it started out so well for Power Rangers. And it kind of got split up, I guess, between the Ancients area uphill and to the left of it. Kind of reaffirms my belief that Morphling's not quite yet battle ready. I mean, he can tank a bit for his team, gets to use a lot of spells on him, but he's not quite at the level where he can shotgun people and make Witch Doctor and Venge his life miserable.
No one has a Blink Dagger now as well. Got that extra mobility and got Max Exhort. He can go looking for these kills whenever he really wants to. Mag, Ether Lens on top of Blink, Aghanim's coming after, I guess. This Oracle,
Courier?
the greatest fight.
Mag found it.
Oh, right. Nothing on it, but Mag takes it, swipes down. Who was, I guess that's
Illidan. Yeah, he wanted by the E-Blade.
Magic. Stuff. E-Blade for Illidan, and now they're smoking in. For a courier snipe like that, you kind of expect buy the item, and that's what they're looking for now. Illidan scouted and spotted. They've got so much control, and CC, he's used his waveform. That replicate up, there's the Lincoln's pop, and he gets himself away with a replicate just in time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
To hold him in, and this is where Power Rangers maybe turn. They've got a TP. They don't. They do not have a TP on Illidan. Go to the side shop and buy one, but this means they just give up the tier 2 and defend high ground.
I noticed that Illidan doesn't have a TP. Oh, okay. He had a cooldown on TP. I thought cooldown either. That would have been a super facepalm game-losing moment.
Yeah, that's a Cloud9 moment right there. Where's your TP? Where are your TPs, lads? You've just lost your base. Let's Vega back themselves away, realizing Illidan does have that big old nuking power, the ion cannon, the shotgun, whatever you want to call it, as a snowball.
Snowball.
Pick anybody up with this, but he does still catch no one, and that damage output, no more Aegis and no more life. Poor little Invoker. Mag will blink himself away as the E-Blade fails to connect. Ace is still on a little bit here. Power Rangers thirsty for blood, and they want more.
Nice swing of momentum. Power Rangers sort of had enough of Vega semi-bullying them around. And the smoke was kind of interesting because they started by using Snowball in smoke, and I guess you can't see the Snowball effect if you're smoked. Because no one was sort of walking and he didn't...
McCabe is on down onto Solo, but Illidan still wants to kill off people as E-Blade late. The adaptive strike doesn't do too much, but Pasha has blinked into the middle of 4 of them. The Omni Slash goes back to an area unit. Completely worthless. He's going to have to try and mantra and spin back to victory. The Ice Shards, though, do slow that retreat down as Power Rangers back to focusing on objectives. Tier 2 bot pushed in by Illidan. Mid one. Try and group up, but they're getting low on mana.
Under attack.
We didn't really mention it, but that's some 6-6 damage if he uses Veil and uses E-Blade. They're gonna help each other so much damage.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Where Morphling start really considering more of a right-click carry, get your Manta style up. get into that butterfly, I guess, is something. With the run of Atos there, you know, butterfly is not going to be the best I go for, just like the agility increase, E-Blade. Evasion's good against the Juggernaut. I don't know, how do you feel about Morphling's next item build? Body, maybe?
Yeah, I think some candidates are like Scotty.
Haste.
I think it's too early for a butterfly. Sanjin Yasha, maybe?
Yeah, SMY. I mean, BKB used to be the kind of big build, E-Blade, but that was back when. Oh, good dodge from no one. Look at that. They tried to time it. They tried to get that combo in. E-Blade into Thunder God's Wrath, but no one is too quick on the fingers. Pianist is no longer Dendy. Now no one as they get the swap damage down. Yeah, Blaster's there as well. Illidan still surviving through it, and he gets himself away.
Oh wow, now nice combo.
6 charges were there for the replicate out, but you're right, that was very, very close to being superb. Vega Squadron onto that Morphling.
It might be the lag, but I think no one slightly is here. So they had some loss of damage there in the combo, but it was a really nice attempt.
Solo heading off to now. The map under control here for Vega. That Aghanim Scepter from Mag is going to cause an awful lot of havoc, and Power Rangers always feel like they're on the back foot. They're always addressing what Vega are doing and reacting forward from them, and they're just... Honestly, it feels like they're always buying time for Illidan. Like, we group up as 4, we go and find pickoffs, we try and defend towers as 4. Illidan has never been in these 5v5 engagements from the start. He comes up. It's allowed him to much on par with Pasha's farm rate. 18,000 to 50,000 isn't a massive gap, but you take a look at this. Pasha gets a diffusal blade.
Well, the Zeus also has a Ghost Scepter, so it's a nice pickup for Pasha. The Juggernaut, who can't use his Omni Slash to threaten the core, is sort of useless, so nice. An underrated item on Juggernaut for sure. A lot of, when you think of Juggernaut, and you want to just counter Juggernaut, or not have to worry about Juggernaut, everyone bought a crit. But Diffusal is really nice for Juggernaut. Especially against the Morphling too, I think. Just getting rid of the Ethereal Blade form aside. Mana burn sort of stacks up.
Pretty nice. Illidan just here. That smoke they attempted. Oh, hang on a second. Illidan. That's a little bit cheeky. Hiding in the trees. He's gonna have to replicate himself.
Where's he? Oh, okay.
He was waiting until the like I was panicking there. I was like, are you do it? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Waited until the very, very last second. Well, he does jump back to his little illusion.
Playing so cheeky. Imagine if he had like 1 second left and like he got hit by a tornado, and by the time he got back from the tornado, you didn't have the replicate anymore.
Be tragic for him. J4 blink up. Arcane's mech ready for him.
I'm gonna find this.
Are they gonna kill her though? Solo. There we go. Necro units. That purifying flames. The billion damage 0-second cooldown nuke that is honestly perfectly balanced. The OS Frog himself has said so. Oracle will never be changed. He is perfect in every single way. The time-traveling blue alien dude. Oh, he's the best.
Well, you may make fun of Oracle, but I'd rather have like 10 Oracles in the game on Arc Warden.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean... see, I don't know how I feel about Arc Warden. Like, in my pubs, it's just people trying to, you know, do the rapier meme and just scaling and feeding rapiers away, or they go for, like, Mad Necro Split Push, and, I don't know, they just fail. I don't know. Arc Wardens in 5.5k pubs aren't good.
Well, if I'm allowed to go on a bit of a rant now, the reason I don't like Arc Warden is because the hero is noxiously designed. It's not that the hero was designed to be played another way, it's just that's the only way you can play Arc Warden is annoying. You go like Book build or Divine Rapier build, or people just go Dagon, and like his core items are like Midas, so this makes Dota unfun in my opinion. Compared to that, Arc Warden is like... I mean,
Oracle's a saint. Yeah, it's just for me, like, when the patch came out, I kind of made this list inside my head of overpowered abilities. Draw, for me, is probably the biggest overpowered ability. But it kind of balances out lone druids, being not as good. Oh, dearie me. Yeah. Did that happen? Bottom lane, they got the combo with the Nyx. But yeah, then
They
there's
stole the gem, which is really important, man.
right. Yeah, Severed Draw, Purifying Flames, and Soul Siphon from Death Prophet. Honestly, fuck that ability. Soul Siphon's just too good. Middle lane, Pasha pops the Manta. Like his E-Blade not thrown out even by the Morphling.
He didn't even try. Also, Vega have been on point with their disjoints, like the Blink Dagger and Invoker, and not using Blade Fury.
Guess what? Die, get Roshan once again. There's got to be a smoke here from Power Rangers. They have to try and contest this because Aegis and Cheese could be the end game point here for Vega. They get Aegis on the Invoker, Cheese on the Juggernaut, or vice versa. Way to go, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to stop it. Power Rangers nowhere near fast enough. They smoke now at exactly the time. Oh, Roshan dies. Juggernaut takes the Aegis. Invoker takes the Cheese.
Beastmaster dying was so big, and not only him being dead, but the gem, meaning they can't run around, and they can't even smoke.
Oh, they see Mag.
Because
They've got him. Blink forward, damage is there. Thundergod's Wrath cancels out. Good play by Shaq. Not expending too much just to get the kill on the little Nyx. Vega, does this stall them long enough, or is the push just going to come so thick and fast that PR have to... They've got to get something out of the next 4...
I mean, there's nothing to push really. Bottom, by the time they reach racks, Roche. I mean, it was a nice kill nonetheless. Gonna help them. It is the one that's gonna create a lot of for moving around, healthy manner. That's gonna set up for PR to put some nice wards if they'd like.
Caught one mid, Cheshire Cat.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A hate from that meatball. That's a spicy
Is
one.
under attack.
No one. And then the BOT's in from Pasha. Got a little bit of push going up on top lane, which PR have to react to, but it's the same move again. They take a kill mid, they back off, they fake it up, and they
Dire's
smoke it
bottom
forward.
tower is under attack.
If they can blaze it onto anyone
Eleven's doing
important
some
though.
really good damage to the tier 3 at the bottom.
Radiant's turret
Really dives for the gem on it, and they've caught J4 as well. This could be a push into the tier 3 mid, but you're right, Illidan is bottom lane, he's on your racks. You do not have Glyph. The Dun from Mag will get in there onto Illidan. Can you do any trade-off damage here? The rest of Vega, do they have any TPs? Are they not TPing back to save this? Illidan's going to get a full lane of racks here. They're finally going to come back into it. Juggernaut's ready, but Illidan has the replicant back into safety at bottom lane. And he gets himself a free ranged racks. Oh my goodness. That's your 8k MMR paying. Yeah, that's your 8k MMR paying off. That's the Cloud9 moment that we were looking for. Vega caught completely with their pants down.
Sort of weird because they must have seen the Morphling through that lane for a long time, but they underestimated or it's like the case where you just assume at least 2 or 3 of your teammates have P deal with the Morphling. Comes to that, but the Invoker, he just the boost of travel, if not a mistake.
Yeah,
I don't think he didn't have TP that, but
like the mid
that
pick off on Beastmaster, he didn't have a TP. It was the Juggernaut with BOTs that just TP'd in as well. So there was 2 people that couldn't react to it already, your 2 biggest cores.
I'll take that.
One thing to think about right now is the Juggernaut is not as strong as I think with the start he had. The problem is he has Travel, Manta, and Diffuse.
bottom tower is under attack.
These items are
Radiant structure
okay, they're like mid-tier items. None of them really add to damage. They're not very good for sieging high ground. Boost of travel is only for
tower is under attack.
slash. Where did the Omni slash bounce?
Radiant's
Too short, but big
Oh,
enough.
it's kind of,
Hug.
looks like it was completely wasted.
Oh, Pasha still has Aegis here.
Dire's middle tower.
Still take down his racks at a pretty good rate.
Radiant's bottom
Pasha cannot blink away. He's got the spin and the TP and the damage output's
Morphling
not
at
good
mid.
enough. What's he up to? Illidan, tier 3 drops. Did he get the full lane of racks at bottom lane as well? Yes, he did.
Yeah, he got the melee too, so at first it looked like
Oh, he might die here though. He can't
Yeah,
jump
we're
away. He's got
throwing.
no replicant, and they've got the damage output they need. through the morph. He waveforms up the high ground, but he doesn't have mana for TP until now. Can they stop him? Can they attack him high ground? They blink with Pasha's Juggernaut. Oh, they take him out.
If this was a win for PR or a win for Vega, on one hand, Vega got that Rax at bottom, then Illidan managed to finish off the other melee Rax, so bottom lane is sort of cancelled out, and he got the tier 3, so the next time something like that happens where he's able to rat mid while Vega are at top, for instance, it's gonna be really dangerous for Vega, and they can't afford to let Illidan take free structured damage like that again.
The issue is though, man, he's not alive. He's dead for 40 seconds and might be forced to buy back here.
Radiant's middle tower.
And they're knocking on your door. They're up at the tier 3s already, both mid and top. And this is where Vega could close out the game. They jump in onto solo. His Glimmer Cape and heals back up. No one just throws the Sunstrike and everything is down onto Shaq, but he gets the kill on Vengeful Spirit already. Where's the Death Ward? Where is Yoma's Death Ward? Is he already? Didn't do any damage. He had the Aghanim Scepter, but it's up at top that we look at Pasha clearing through the racks. He doesn't have Aegis though, and he gets killed off. The boars and the Necro units from Beastmaster with a snowball forward. No one blinks himself back, and Mag should be able to get the stun after this tornado. And then the EMP, stun misses. J4 still held in place though by the cask. No bounces.
Radiant's top barracks are
This is
under
where Power Rangers can actually try and chase back out of their bases. The Sunstrike doesn't land onto anyone. Illidan jumps forward, but he cannot get the stun out onto the TPing target. Doesn't have BOTs either. The Morphling can't jump to another lane to try and push anywhere aggressively.
Yeah, the Power Rangers have to push and I think force a buyback. And when they were defending mid, Juggernaut was sort of ratting top, and I think the right play there would have been to just kill the Juggernaut because he's really squishy. If Faster jumped it, Book 3 and Roar, I think they would have gotten kill on Juggernaut, and of course they would have lost mid racks instead, but they kind of hesitated, and Beastmaster was kind of looking at the Juggernaut while the rest of the team Zeus was nuking down mid. So it was a half-ass effort for both the Raxes.
Where PR maybe come into their own. Illidan, he's at the front. He's finally being this vanguard for his team, being the brawler with his Manta style E-Blade. Getting a freshly delivered BKB, so it is the BKB he gets sent out to himself. Waveform, not going to dodge the EMP, still burns through a hell of a lot of his mana. Ice Wall with a swap back into it. Big Num can't ult himself in time, and he's taken out before the fight even begins. And this is where Vega, they jump forward. They know they need to catch people away up from Illidan, puts him into a safer position, and he has a replicate here from
Zeus
the Zeus.
isn't.
Did they think it was really the real Zeus? That's not really the real Zeus. The real Zeus is trying to TP out, but he's stuck by Mag. They caught him. They thought they'd bought enough time with a fake Zeus, the replicate from the Morph. Oh, Tornado not going to catch Illidan. But Vega have a couple of big kills here, and maybe they can turn this into a mega creeps, as there are only 2. Actually, no, there are 3 barracks remaining. Racks, ranged racks. This one, another ranged racks. 3 ranged
Have you ever
racks.
seen this before? I
No.
don't think I've ever seen a game where there were only 3 range racks left.
I don't think so either. That's kind of, it's kind of amusing. That's why I pointed it out. It's like, hang on a second, there's 3 ranged racks left. One of them drops, and now there are only 2. What happens when this one gets knocked off the wall by Pasha? 1 ranged Rax left. Hello? What the hell are you doing? He's just walking in. He wants to swap. He catches Shaq to buy back. Not going to be worthwhile here. The Deafening Blast comes through with a Meteor. And Zeus is dead for 80 seconds. Pasha cleaning up house with a BKB of no one. Illidan can't focus them down. The damage is just too big.
Illidan, no.
Even with the false promise, the heal, the saves, everything just down onto this Morphling. The stun from Mag keeps them in place. And down they go. Power Rangers, they tried so hard, but in the end, all that matters is Vega's strength here.
Vega has Fountain camping.
Radiant's middle tower.
They have like the Nyx Assassin with the Aetherlands, Aghanims, and the Vengeful also has the Axe. So we saw the Venge was dead, but he still swapped the Morphling back in. But on a more serious note, that was a pretty fourth game. Power Rangers carefully. The game really came down to a few pickoffs, maybe 2 crucial pickoffs that changed the game a lot. The Master dying at bottom, which in turn made Vega that 3rd Roche for free, and for the other one, that came after that that led to.
There was the Illidan one mid when he moved